The export of Type 05 to D destroyers is extremely difficult. The answer is that the price is not expensive. However, no one dares to buy it. Friends who often go fishing with Type 055 and are also interested in the Air Force all know that Type 05 to D was once the mainstay of the Chinese Navy. In the era when China had no aircraft carriers and Type 055 destroyers, Type 05 to D was known as the Chinese Aegis and carried to many hopes of military enthusiasts. At present, the number of Type 05 to D destroyers under construction has reached 35. Its comprehensive capabilities can be said to be very powerful. It is not an exaggeration to say that Type 05 to D is a small version of Type 055. But why is such a powerful Type 05 to D unable to obtain export orders? Although at the air shows in the previous 2 years, the export version of the YJ-21 missile appeared. But the warships that can carry the YJ-21 missile are only Type 05 to D and Type 055 destroyers. It is understandable that Type 055 destroyers are not exported. After all, the current Type 055 can be completely regarded as a national-level equipment of China. After the appearance of the export version of the YJ-21 missile, many people were speculating whether Type 05 to D would be exported, because ship-borne missiles definitely need a launch platform. Otherwise, how can you launch the missiles after buying them? Some time ago, I believe everyone has learned about the video of Type 05 to D going to the Middle East to participate in exhibitions. This time, countries in the Middle East can be said to have their eyes shining. For this reason, military enthusiasts even jokingly said, "Please take your money and leave my ship." Later, there was news that a major Middle Eastern country was going to purchase 12 Type 05 to D destroyers at one go. If it were any other country buying 12 ships at once, I might not believe it. But if it is a wealthy Middle Eastern country, then I think there is no problem. After all, they are left with only two things: money and oil. However, the news of Middle Eastern countries buying Type 05 to D is ultimately just a rumor. First of all, we need to know what it means to export 12 destroyers at one go. Destroyers are different from other small equipment. Even for a destroyer like Type 05 to D that is less than 10,000 tons, the cost is very expensive. In the past 30 years, in the global arms trade market, only 8 destroyers have been successfully traded. Finished destroyers, as a kind of weaponry and equipment, far exceed the price of general fighter jets. So even for a wealthy country like Saudi Arabia, it is unlikely to introduce 12 ships at once. Moreover, China itself currently has only more than 30 ships, and 10 of them are still under construction. Therefore, the Chinese Navy still has a strong demand for Type 05 to D destroyers. It is unlikely to export a large number at this time. And even if Saudi Arabia really has this purchase intention, considering the international situation and geographical reasons, it is also very difficult to actually buy it. Although Type 05 to D is not as good as the Type 055 10,000 ton destroyer in the world's destroyer community, it is definitely a member of the world's first echelon. The export of weapons of this level is definitely not a small matter. For a chaotic place like the Middle East, Type 05 to D can definitely lead to an imbalance in regional military forces. According to my long-term observation of China, this does not conform to China's principle of not interfering in regional peace.